On a dark night, shots would ring out as 18-year-old Lil King stepped foot into his house on the Eastside projects. King would check her social media and pass out in his bed. He was ready for the sun to come up so he can hit the block in his fresh Christmas outfit. But to King's surprise, when he woke up, he would have several missed calls, and when he checked social media, he confirmed to himself that the shots he heard last night most definitely was for his friend Lil Hez. You can describe Lil Hez as a focused young man. He was so intelligent that the principals and teachers loved him. Even when he got out of school and the older guys would see him on the block, they would show respect to him too, because they knew he had potential, and from a mile away, you felt his presence. You see what I'm saying? I even heard teachers from other schools knew how smart Lil Hez was. You see what I'm saying? He was like a celebrity when it came to intelligence. You feel me? Like, and that's real loyal guy, real stand-up guy. You see what I'm saying? And Lil Hez would be killed Christmas morning of 2014. And that's the thing about the Project Boys, because it's a whole lot of potential you can see and feel and smell when you ride through the project. You see what I'm saying? That's one of the first neighborhoods in America. You see what I'm saying? Those guys are like pretty original. You feel what I'm saying? And you can feel it in the air. And what the thing about the project is, in Lil Hez, I feel like if you was to take away all the houses, all the cars, and all the technology, because history repeats itself, I feel like Hez would be like a leader back in the day. Like, he would be the guy amongst his peers who would get the job done. Like yeah, we about to eat tonight. Yeah, we about to go hunting. Yeah, we about to feed our family. We about to do all that. You see what I'm saying? And that the type of person Lil Hez was. But Lil Hez got killed Christmas morning of 2014. Besides King, Lil Hez had many other friends, like Lil Rob to the left and Lil Jigga to the right. And these two would carry Lil Hez's casket and bury him. Lil Rob, Lil Jigga, and Lil King, and Lil Skrilla in the middle right there, and that's Lil Skrilla to the right there too. They would mourn their friend's death at a place called Mountain Park, and they know that no Christmas would ever be the same. Mountain Park, aka Martin Luther King Jr. Pool, became open to the public in 1973, 5 years after Martin Luther King Jr. was assassinated. The Olympic-sized pool is the only 50-meter pool in the whole region, the whole Charleston, the whole Low Country. Trey G was a certified hustler. I mean, since the ages of 5 or 6, Trey G would go downtown and sell Geechee Palmetto roses, Charleston roses. I remember being in elementary, and now that I'm older, that had to been about $1,000. You see what I'm saying? And I was in 4th grade, he was in 3rd grade, and he whipped $1,000 out. You see what I'm saying? And he was telling somebody to get their money out. And that guy was in like 5th grade. You feel what I'm saying? So Lil Trey G been dealing with that money. You see what I'm saying? By the time Trey G was about 15, 16, 17, Trey G really started getting that money. You see what I'm saying? And to be honest, Trey G was advanced to be his age. You see what I'm saying? But that following July, only 6 months after Lil Hez died, Trey G would get killed. And if it ain't had nothing to do with no money, Trey G been the type like he ain't want no parts of it. But Trey G just had went to go get some batting. Young nigga, you see why he's saying took that trip and get that gold in his mouth, cause that's how Charleston people do. We go get that gold. You know how we like that gold and them permanent diamonds, and that's how they do. That's how we do in Charleston. You see what I'm saying? So Trey G would be shining, getting the shine on, but he died a few days after getting his goals. You see what I'm saying? And the type of person Trey G was in the city, and if you knew Trey G they've had the whole city messed up. You see what I'm saying? But R.I.P. to Lil Trey G. You see what I'm saying? Alright, now Jigga was the type of person who stayed loyal. You see what I'm saying? He was a loyal person to his homeboys. You see what I'm saying? No matter who switched sides, Jigga always stayed the same. He always act the same no matter who he been around, no matter what been going on. Dog always just been one-sided. You see what I'm saying? And Jigga was another stand-up guy. Like, all these guys had potential. You see what I'm saying? But Jigga was a ladies' man back in high school. I used to see Jigga macking. You see what I'm saying? And my dog used to be on the low. You feel me? But shit, Lil Jigga would get killed a year later after Trey G in 2016 in August. You see what I'm saying? And that's only 20 months after they buried Lil Hez. You see what I'm saying? He died a year later after Trey G. But R.I.P. to Lil Jigga, man. I had to mention that Lil Rob also carried Jigga's casket. And he carried Lil Hez casket too, so Lil Rob has been losing friends. And Lil Rob still continue to come outside and smile and keep his head high.
Fuck that nigga. Fuck you, nigga.
Alright, now Lil Skrilla to the right, he been on the scene with Lil Jigga and Lil Kingdom Boy, as you can see in the pictures I showed you earlier. Lil Skrilla was the type of person, like, he been a low guy with the big guy. You get what he's saying? Low guy, ready for Shaq size. You see what I'm saying? You would have thought he been like a little bit younger than what he was because he wore glasses. You feel what I'm saying? But the way when he opened his mouth, you be like, damn, boy, this a grown man, isn't it? You see what I'm saying? He had manners, you see what I'm saying? But you ain't about to play with Lil Skrilla. Lil Skrilla been real small, but Lil Skrilla been real strong. You see what I'm saying? And Lil Skrilla was just a legend, man. Lil Skrilla was real smart. And like, if you know Lil Skrilla, everybody respected Lil Skrilla. Word. I know in juvie, I had little dudes hitting me up about Lil Skrilla saying like, man, bro, you know Lil Skrilla? Dog just certified. Like, whatever come out of his mouth, dog just always talking about something real. You see what I'm saying, man? Lil Skrilla always get deep. You see what I'm saying? Like, ain't no playing with Lil Skrilla. And if Lil Skrilla rock with you, Lil Skrilla rock with you. You see what I'm saying? But only a year later, after Jigga got killed, Lil Skrilla would be killed only 4 days after he got released from juvie. You see what I'm saying? R.I.P. to my boy Lil Skrilla. Yeah, Lil Skrilla been a certified bag chaser since a youngin'. You see what I'm saying? I just had to add this picture because when you from Charleston, that Eastside, one of the first neighborhoods in America, you advance. You see what I'm saying? Like, you know things that other teenagers don't know. You see what I'm saying? You see things that other 10-year-olds and 8-year-olds do not see. And that's facts. You see what I'm saying? You is literally closer to your ancestors than anybody else in America. You see what I'm saying? And Lil Skrilla just been somebody from another time. You see what I'm saying? R.I.P. to Lil Skrilla again. Lil Rob to the right literally told Lil Head's casket and Jigga casket and Lil Skrilla casket. You see what I'm saying? But Lil Rob continues to move on. You see what I'm saying? And Lil Rob continues to manage. You feel what I'm saying?
Y'all niggas ain't really real. Y'all niggas fake as fuck. Just like some counterfeit, I'll hit you with and wouldn't give a fuck. Trap in the trenches catching plays. We trapping up big houses, no more Section 8. We hopping up no drive-by with them K's. I know some little niggas who like to do home base. Pull up, remix a bag and serve it to you, wouldn't give a fuck. Call my phone 100 times, that's 100 times I ain't picking up. I just like the back end, you come and get it, I'll pick it up. Trapping out of one spot, when it get hard, I'm switching up. I done lose a lot of money, fuck with a bunch of fuck ups. I done lose a lot of faith, but never thought about giving up. I done put my life up on the line, I ain't letting up. P.O. on my ass, but she already know I ain't give a fuck. Shout out Ice, man, he got me freeze. We still taking trips, fuck parolees. I just sneak past TSA with 30 G's. I spent 15 on my T-Blue Band G's. If it ain't about a bag, don't call my phone. Fuck your why she won't leave me alone. Track stay jumping on the back street. Pull up by church, need 10 piece. All I need is 24 hours. And I run through that shit.
Look what money do. Look what money do. Make niggas hate you. Make niggas hate you. But they been still loving me. They been still loving me. You hear me?
There you go.
Icy as a bitch.
Alright. Now that's the type of person Rax is. If you listen to his music, he ain't capping. You see what I'm saying? You can look him up on YouTube, Rax. You see what I'm saying? Rax. 24 hours. Type that in on YouTube and it's featuring OG and they're talking about getting that bag in 24 hours. You see what I'm saying? That's the type of person Rax is. One of those guys off Eastside who was about that bag. You see what I'm saying? He was on the verge of blowing. And even though he died, I still feel like Rax blew up. You see what I'm saying? Because I was living out of town and I was hearing about him. So imagine who else was hearing about him. You see what I'm saying? But R.I.P. That boy Rax, man. Alright. Lil Buddy would lose his life in 2020, a year after Rax. But 2 other guys off the project lost their lives in 2020 also, but I don't know them, so I'm not going to speak on them. You see what I'm saying? But that's the thing. When you're from a place like the project, the Eastside, and you make it, you have a ripple effect on all the other teenagers because Lil Buddy, them boy from the project, bro, like, that the project, at the east side of Charleston, you know what it take to grow up there and still have your mind set and focus on graduating. That's a hell of a focus right there. You see what I'm saying? But R.I.P. to that boy Lil Buddy, man. That following year, Lil Rob would lose his life in 2021. And the thing about Lil Rob was quiet, man. And Lil Rob done have been through so much. Lil Rob still could have come outside and smile as if a lot of things never happened. And you gotta be strong-minded, man. A lot of people don't know how to handle things like that now, believe it or not. But Lil Rob was one of a kind, man. I met Lil Rob on several occasions, man, and he was different. I mean, I feel like I'm a quiet person, but that guy was a real quiet person. You see what I'm saying? Like, that man, he was a good fella, you see what I'm saying? And I know he was going through a lot because he was burying so much of his homeboys, man. And only man, Lil Rob was one of a kind too, man. And for him to be witnessing his homeboys die and him actually carrying all their caskets and him not flipping out, that goes to show you, like, a lot of people be different breeds, man. And when you put a lot of pressure on something, you can either make diamonds or you can bust the pipes. You see what I'm saying? And Lil Rob was a diamond, man. R.I.P. Lil Rob. And last but not the least, that boy Chino Reno. Word. Chino Reno was the type of guy, like, bro, I kept it 100 with you whether you like it or not. You feel what I'm saying? When Chino Reno came around, you already know a bottle was about to get popped open. Some dice was about to get shoot. You see what I'm saying? When Chino Reno came around, it's about to be a good time. You see what I'm saying? You ain't got no choice but to have a good time when you around Chino Reno. You see what I'm saying? Bro, I gonna tell you straight up, hey, what's up? Y'all trying to get this thing? Yeah. Chino Reno been a good guy, man. Chino Reno been good at heart, bro. You see what I'm saying? When I moved off the west side of downtown Charleston and I moved to the north, on the Height, that's the first neighborhood when you enter North Charleston. But Reno was my neighbor. You see what I'm saying? Reno was like that brother who wasn't your brother. You see what I'm saying? But Reno just been a 100% person, man, you know? Kept it real. And he ain't sugarcoat nothing. You see what I'm saying? But R.I.P. to that boy Reno, man. One love. What's up, y'all, boy? This your boy Marlo. aka Marlo Block, and I'm back at it with another episode of the Charleston Savages, episode 4, the Project Babies, on the YouTube channel, the Sticks Movement. So make sure you subscribe to that. Make sure you share, like the video, and leave a comment, man. But today, we got a special guest, a nice interview with your boy KD off that project, man. So, KD, if your homeboys were still alive, what advice you think they would give the young brothers out here today in the streets, man?
Shit, them boy probably would have been telling us keep them hammers on us, boy. And watch out for them niggas, they telling you. Shit is crazy nowadays. We gotta watch out for them snakes.
And that's only right. Word, that's only right. So shit, what's the biggest, you being off the project and growing up around all the people who done passed away in the last couple years, what's the biggest lesson you learned from all this, man?
Shit, my nigga. Biggest lesson, me, shit ain't worth it. Granny. I swear that shit ain't worth it. Being in the street, fuck around, beat up, get up and all type of shit. But shit, a nigga already living like that's what I desire, yes? Huh?
Alright, KD, that's some real shit, man. But this show will blow up, man. This show will blow up soon. So, is there anything you would like the world to know? Is there anything you would like the world to know about the average project boy coming from downtown Eastside Charleston up that project? You see what I'm saying?
Shit, that shit ain't really no good feeling, you feel me? Nigga, really be fighting demons and shit, like, well, you gotta have a strong mind, nigga. Nigga done did all type of shit, nigga. Think about all type of shit. Boy, you just gotta lean worth it. Stay on a clear path, you feel me? Because the street ain't on. Word. And be yourself. Don't try to fake like you this and that. And then even you living like that, you feel what I'm saying? Niggas gonna get killed like that, for real. For real. Be yourself.
And that's real right there. That was a true project boy, Lil KD, off the East speaking. He grew up with Lil Rob, Lil Heads, all of them boys. You see what I'm saying? He was on the scene with all of them. You see what I'm saying? So, why I feel like I ain't talking about none of the fallen soldiers situations, but I personally want to say to them boys off the project is that, yeah, man, that little area, that little piece of land right there on the east side of Charleston, man, that been one of the first places in America. You see what I'm saying? That was one of the first places in America when it comes down to the slave trade and all that, man. When they first brought the slaves over, man. So it always gonna be like strong-minded people over there. You see what I'm saying? That's the point I'm trying to get across. You see what I'm saying? People I know from around, they always focus on the goal, man. And that's just the truth, man. And for the young brothers out there on that project, just keep your head up, man, and stay focused. Cause that's what y'all boy known to do, man. Get that paper. It's your boy Marlo, aka Marlo Block. I'm out. Alright, we zooming in on South Carolina, Charleston. We going to the east side. The blue is west side, the red is east side. You see what I'm saying? Now that yellow is the project.
I got this shit out of the mud, middle fingers if you hating though. I got this shit all up for drugs, and I have to let these niggas know young nigga run through packs all day. Young nigga trap all day. I can go run through the racks right now, cause I can get it back all day. I got this shit out of the mud, middle fingers if you hating though. I got this shit all up for drugs, and I have to let these